DC. He goes for number 5. He sees Code Force. Oh, he gets it. That's an ace. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CCS Season 2, Week 2, Play Day 2, and dare I say it, Game number 2. We had a very exciting matchup for the first game. I think it was about 90% in favor of Most Wanted according to the votes, and it ended up going to 3 maps, although that last map seemed like a smackdown to me. Everything seemed to kind of fall into place. Today I am joined by a fill-in caster. You haven't seen him before, Maddie. How you doing, Maddie?
Pretty good. Excited to be here. And I mean, the previous match was just so well played by Euphoria as far as, staying alive. I mean, I kind of suspected, this 0-2 to come out to Most Wanted, but I mean, the fact that they were able to stay alive, so far a very good match. And now I'm excited to see what Powerhaus and Hydra are capable of doing.
Absolutely. And Praise, I don't know if you're back here because your mic's muted, but I am also joined by Praise, the Week 2 veteran. How you doing today, Praise?
What's going on, guys? Yes, I am back. I'm ready to rock. I know a lot of people have been waiting to see this Powerhaus Hydra game, which I'm not sure if we announced earlier. They did pick up an org, which is going to be Hydra, and they were formerly known as Nerva. So
Correct.
That'll be a change seen today.
So that's definitely exciting. Now, do not let the stats fool you, because what we have here today are 2 extremely good teams. Nerva going up against a, dare I say, slightly easier opponent than Powerhaus. I think they went up, was it Flipside that they went up against? Week 1, maybe Most Wanted. One of definitely the top tier teams.
They went up against Most Wanted, and they did not end up coming out on top on that match.
Yeah. So, again, don't let the stats or the rankings fool you. These 2 teams are both extremely good. And this is my personal opinion here. I think that they're very evenly matched. So I think we do have an exciting game ahead of us, and I'm very ready to have a look. So without much further ado, let's take a look at the lineup today for Powerhaus GG. And today they're coming out with Holiday Nog, Lojax, Bosco, Krim, and Swervin. The same 5 that they came with last week. Today we can actually provide you with some stats to have a look. So what do you guys think about these players? Do you have any experience playing with them, watching them play, anything like that?
Yeah, I think the big surprise coming out here is going to be someone saying like Bosco. He's a 0.41 KD ratio. Now, granted, he's running a little more of a support with the Ying Smoke, but I expect to see him step it up a lot today. And then one of their new pickups, Krim, running that Twitch, and then Ella, he did not have a good showing at all last time they competed. So I expect him also to pick it up, especially with that Ella gameplay, having one of the most overpowered guns in the game right now. He definitely needs to pick that up for his team.
Now, Maddie, you weren't here last week, but were you able to catch the match? Did you see these guys in action?
Yeah, I was able to catch the match, and Holiday Nog, pretty much pulled for his team, and unfortunately, not really able to utilize the remainder of his roster. But like Praised had said, I do suspect, Bosco and Krim, after having such a rough time last week, that they will be on top of their performance. But they still need to be cautious of, the Hydra roster.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you another thing. These guys went up against Most Wanted. The game wasn't one-sided. As a matter of fact, at one point, if I'm not mistaken, the Powerhaus was up 3-1 on the first map. And after that, I think Most Wanted kind of caught their wind and steadily got into gear and, slapped Powerhaus around a little bit. But for Holiday Dog to come out of the other side of that with a 1.25 KD, I think is a little bit on the stellar side. I mean, sure, if you look at the rankings for the players, which you can see at CCS, Esports.com, I think 2 of the Flipside guys ended up at number 1 and 2, and they heftily spanked the other team. So when something like that happens, sure, it's easy to pad your stats, but to get beat 0-2 or 2-0 rather, and still maintain a KD like that, that guy is doing some impressive things.
Absolutely. And like you said, Flipside. Let's go over Flipside just real quick. I know they're not playing right now. They were off stream. 4 of their players had, actually all 5 of them had better than a 1.0 KD ratio. A 2.83 from Hot and Cold, 2.66 with Mint, and Jarvis with a 2.25. That's 3 players with a 2.0 plus KD ratio. So yes, it's going to be hard for you to, be that high in the standings when a team like Flipside has that good of a match as far as their players go.
Very good. And I know the players are ready and in game, so we're going to hurry this along a little bit. Let's take a look at Hydra, previously known as Nerva, as they've picked up the org, as Praise said. And today their starting lineup is Atticus, RTC, Mailman, Aviation, and Rav. What do you think about these guys? These guys played off-stream. Just so you guys know that our off-stream games, the VODs, are available on our YouTube channel. And if you want to check it out. But we have seen Nerva, now Hydra, played last season. I think they ended up taking maybe 4th place in Season 1. And this is pretty much the same lineup. A couple of new additions, but the Atticus, RTC, Mailman are definitely the same.
Yeah, we're gonna see Nix coming in for Rev, and now Nix is suggested he's gonna be their in-game IGL. So we haven't seen him play yet, and I believe he's gonna be on their Ash main for this.
Very good. Okay, well, it looks like the teams beat us a little bit to the punch, so let's have a quick look at the bands here and see what we got going on. It appears... Sorry, I'm getting a little bit of mixed messages here. It looks like the bands have already gone out. And sorry, we don't have a graphic for you. But the picks were Consulate, Oregon, and Coastline as the decider. I didn't see what order that the bands came out in, but these seem like some interesting band. Well, there's a couple of standard. You got Consulate, which is, kind of in the middle. Oregon, which is like I'm probably going to see Oregon when I see a game going on. And then Coastline, which has been surprisingly more, around than any other map or than it was last year. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I think the fact that Coastline's one of those newer maps and it's starting to become more prone in this pro league, it's starting to motivate these other teams to want to play on Coastline. I mean, so many different strategies yet to be seen by multiple teams. I mean, there's a lot of variation that can come into play. You have a chance to, throw the other teams off guard with a strat that, hasn't, been seen by many viewers.
Yeah, I mean, given, it's been an entire season now, which is normally what you're going to see is that first season. You're not really going to be seeing it picked as much because nobody really has meta on it yet. So now Season 2, you're going to see a lot of these teams start to play it. You're going to be watching Pro League. You're going to see the strats that you see in Pro League and rotate them over here. Now you're going to see this map get to be played a little bit more. Looks like Coastline is going to be the deciding map, though. Powerhaus went with Consulate, which is going to be a very vertical gameplay. And that's going to play into Powerhouse's favor. That's a map they did very well on. And then you're going to see the pick coming out from Hydra on Oregon, one of those more basic maps, something that they should have a lot more, a lot more meta on now, seeing it's been out since day one. So that might be able to be a little more even of a match, but I do expect Coastline in the end, if it goes third map, to go to the Powerhaus on that.
And as I think the game is now starting, we're going to cut over there. I'm going to leave you guys with Maddie and Praise, and you folks don't have too much fun.
Thanks, everybody. Yeah. Welcome to map number 1 here on Consulate. This was picked by Powerhaus. I did want to go over quick numbers here on the Hydra side. Atticus and RTC both had 2.0 KD ratios, as well as Mailman with the 0.88. And we didn't see Nix play yet, so we'll see how he comes out on the game today.
Yeah, and Steen, we are going to see Nix coming in versus Rav. So having the Ella Rome will be crucial here on Consulate, as well as the RTC. He's done, I haven't really seen too many plays by him on Valkyrie as far as what I've seen off stream goes, but I'm curious to see what he's capable of doing with this character, whether it's going to be a big threat. But I know Mailman, his favorite operator, playing that Bandit. I do suspect some amazing plays by him.
Absolutely, and we're going to see, again, like I said, Nix is probably going to be running that Ella Ash role for the Hydra side there, and we're going to see, again, the admin control coming up, which we saw last week from Most Wanted. So if Hydra did their homework, they should know this is how that Power likes to push this. They're going to want to get complete admin control here, work the top down, and then continue on to the objective. They decide to go with the Ying again, which we'll see Bosco running here today. Drones coming out. They're going to spot out Ella, Hydras. Nyx is going to be upstairs again. 2 drones down now, wasted. Holiday Nog's holding the opposite side of the map, waiting for the rotate, and there it is right there. He's going to take Nyx out. Not sure if they saw Valkyrie, though, because those drones went down early. RTC rotating now. Looks like trying to go down to the objective. Correction, he comes back up. He's going to run into Ash and Blackbeard, and there's Holiday Nog, which he's very well known for, is that Blackbeard play. As he pinches off, very well played by Power here, getting admin control and then having that Blackbeard on the opposite side of the map in order to pinch off those roamers coming back, floating towards the server side there. Now we will see a 5v3 advantage. Minute 30 on the clock now. They should be getting top stairs control. Here comes the rotation over to the garage side as they will go ahead and thermite the garage, get that open. Bandit's still playing on it. As Ash is going to need to go into piano here, or somebody's going to have to challenge this, or they might not be able to get it open. Swervin's going to take out Mail there. That'll be now a 2v5 in favor of Powerhaus. Very clean round for them so far. Minute on the clock. Plenty of time left to get this. Thermite's going to go down. Looks like they will get the wall open. LoJack's going to go ahead and get the other side wall open now, as Bandit did go down. So Mira and Smoke left on the attack on the defending side here. Minute on the clock. Drones are going to come out. They're going to get the last bit of intel here before they finish off their push. And with all 5 attackers left on the board, it looks like this is going to be a clean sweep possibly here for Power. There it is. Holiday Nog again getting a kill. Correction, downing Atticus, so he's probably going to go down here. Male Aviation's going to rotate and try and stop this plant. He needs to get the C4 out right here. And there it is. Holiday Nog with 4K, round number 1, as he gets all those opening kills to help Power take round number 1 here in map 1.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that we saw Hydra, roaming upstairs on the second floors was a little unexpected. I don't think they, expected that even Powerhaus would play up there near those windows towards admin and get those picks right off the bat. And I think that punished them on their defensive side from, being able to hold that off. And after that, after losing 2 crucial players right off the bat, Powerhaus was able to take that garage site with ease.
Absolutely. And what I'd like to see from Hydra coming up here is if they're going to hold that admin, maybe either give a little more resource to it and just play it out. Hold that as long as they can. They know they're trying to push it. Don't rotate around. Don't move around. Just waste time. They have to push you if that's what they're trying to push. And now that they know how the Blackbeard's set up, either maybe try and do a jump out on it or just hold tight upstairs in admin and play that out and try and get some kills. As we're going to see the hold coming from Power upstairs off the start here for them on the defending side. Again, Bosco's going to be running that smoke. LoJax is going to be on the Mira. Jaeger for Swervin. Krim is going to be on that Ella, and then Holiday on those Velk cams. Which I'm sure he's going to have a couple nice spots for those Velk cams. These guys have had a week or 2 now to get some practice time in. So they should be a little better coordinated than they were first week, given it was a new team thrown together and they were up against a team like Most Wanted. So Nyx is going to spot that Velk cam. Not sure why he didn't shoot it there. And drones are going to come out here as they're pushing the front side. Clearing out Visa, checking, trying to get some intel here. They will have a nice little peek hole. That'll get spotted out by Mailman here. He'll be watching that, maybe trying to get some picks. Aviation's going to go ahead and get this window open into piano, watching for any kind of rotations. 2 minutes on the clock as they're continuing to drone and get some intel.
Honestly, I'm surprised that we haven't seen an admin office approach yet, from where the bomb sites are currently located. It's one of those, Power won't easily give up, but if contested correctly and Hydra's able to get those kills, they could utilize that pushing potential there towards those second floors. And right now, Posco patiently waiting on bomb site A, and we are going to see one pick getting going underway as we're going to see Mill getting taken out right off the bat.
And like you said, there's Bosco getting that opening kill, using that vertical gameplay. Now they had that called out. I'm surprised they let it happen, but Holiday Nog just wins the gunfight against Nyx, against an Ash, and then picks off Aviation, getting the 2K here. And you cannot allow that to happen. Your Ash cannot lose that gunfight to a Valkyrie as he's holding the angle with the ACOG. I can't believe he lost that right there. Now, 1:20 left on the clock. Only 2 players left remaining here from Hydra. And now they're just starting to push in with 1:20 on the clock. Looks like they're afraid to push right now because there's so many roamers possibly going around and they don't have intel on any of it. Blackbeard has moved up here on the B windows, but he's not really going to be able to do much. and he swings in here, and he does get right in. Nobody's watching this. All of the pressure right now is on admin and with the rotates. They do have the bomb. RTC goes into the closet. Opening pick coming here for Hydra. Onto Swervin. RTC is going to push into the corner. A smoke coming out here is going to flush out that Blackbeard. Bomb looks like it might possibly go down here as they need to watch the rotation. Another smoke coming out onto the Blackbeard. Bosco's going to rotate over, get the kill onto the Blackbeard. RTC, the only man alive here. Bosco's going to swing in and pick up the 2K there. And round number 2 is going to go to Powerhaus GG here. 2-0 in favor of them. Well played, as the roam game has paid off.
Yeah, honestly, I wasn't, expecting Hydra to play this on the first floor. I mean, they rushed right in and they played pretty much into Powerhouse's hands. I mean, using that vertical advantage to their favor, were able to get in some picks immediately right off the bat, forcing Hydra in this slow-paced attack. And at that point, it was pretty much game over. I mean, Powerhouse had already gotten to their heads at that point. And right now, top fragging is going to be Holiday with 6-0, completely carrying the team so far in these picks. But he's been there, pretty much majority of these fights.
Absolutely, and that's continued over from the first games they played against MW. Again, Holiday Nog on this map specifically doing very well again with the roam play, and that just comes down to Hydra winning their gunfights. I mean, they had the knowledge of Bosco having that floor open, and they still died from a little peek hole from above. So that's just in-game, awareness. Why peek? Either you don't peek it or run by it, but they ended up dying from it, and then they lose a gunfight, 2 gunfights, to the Valkyrie roaming downstairs. So Power here is now going to be having to attack again on the basement, and Hydra is going to go ahead and hold down there. They're going to have the mirror. They're going to bring out an Echo this time. Nyx is going to get off of the Ella, so they're opting not to bring Ella. One of the strongest characters in the game. They opt just not to bring her at all, which is a surprise to see, as she's basically an almost guaranteed pick every single round now in the comp play scene.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's going to be, smart on their part. I mean, they might just be playing characters that they're more familiar with after, having Rav get taken out of the game, subbed in by Nyx. I think that was one of Rav's most played characters. So losing him out, could lose out the Ella pick. But we still see, still viable characters on the defense. It's just going to, come down to how well can they utilize this map to their advantage. Are they able to spot up Powerhouse as they make their approach in from second floor and first? And it's going to kind of come down to, the roam game by slip up there.
By Hydra, which it doesn't look like they really have any roamers. What I would have liked to see them do is take that mirror, bring it upstairs, and throw it in the little closet there, and just hold admin from the mirror wall. That would have delayed Powerhouse on this push so much. It would have wasted a ton of time, and Power would have had to have made an in-game adjustment and rotated around. But instead, they opt to just basically clam up here on the defensive side and just hold this site. Now, on the positive side, Power only brings a thermite, so they're not going to have any control of hatches. And they're just going to rely on the push straight into garage in the vertical gameplay, which they're also not going to have. As we will see, Mail take out Swerve in there. The Ash will be off the board. And that's the only vertical gameplay they had now, is being able to open up that one little hole above to stop this bandit. Looks like Mail possibly, I'm not sure if he's going to get cheeky and go for it. They're waiting for the call out here to see if he's bandit shuffling. See how they do right now with this. He's looking above. There is Holiday. That's what we want to see, is Holiday Nog right above, watching for the bandits, as he's not going to go for it. Now it's still 50 seconds on the clock, 4v5 in favor of the defenders at the moment. See how this plays out.
They're now already losing off their Ash right off the bat. Defense is able to, utilize more of this time that's ticking down right now. Powerhouse slow to press in. And I think this is more going to go towards in favor of Hydra.
Depending how they play this. It should go in favor of them, correct. Depending how they play this. They still have all their utilities. They see that first smoke come out. 30 seconds left on the block, on the clock now. They will have their smokes, and they will also have 2 C4s. Correction, 1 C4. Candela's coming out. He's going to be blind. Mailman's going to go down to Holiday Nog. Holiday's going to get a little blind there on yellow stairs. Bosco's going to push in for the plant. Hydra's going to get a kill onto Holiday. LoJack's going to frag out onto RTC, get the refrag. Bosco getting hit by the Echo Drone. Echo Drone's going to go down, so it's going to be huge right now. It's only going to be a 2v3 right now. They need to push up and stop this bomb plant. No C4 left for the Mira. Bomb plant goes down. Everybody's going to rotate outside of garage here. They're going to have to go for the retake now for Hydra. LoJack's sitting right out there on the thermite wall, and Bosco holding the angle here with Candela. Hydra's going to get the pick onto Bosco. Now it's a 2v2. Crim's going to spot him right on the other side here. LoJack sneaks in, gets the down there, and he will get the second kill onto Aviation. LoJack's picking up a 3K that round, and it will be 3-0 in favor of Power. I mean, a little better played by the team there. They just weren't able to stop that attack, and they still had all of the resources. So just unable to stop Power on that single garage push, and it's very surprising right now. Holiday Nog, as you can see, doing work, 7-1 right now through 3 rounds. And 3 and 4 kills coming out from Bosco, LoJack. Crim, again, I don't think Crim has even seen anybody. Apparently, he's 0 kills and 0 deaths with 2 assists. On the Hydra side, we're going to see 1s across the board. Nobody at all really getting into the game and getting kills here for that team.
Yeah, I mean, surprisingly enough, Hydra had the angles they wanted to on that garage. I mean, completely opened up for them. And, Powerhaus able to come in with the aggression. I think somehow threw Hydra off their game after getting those picks right off the bat. Allowed them to get in for a plant as well. And the fact that they were even able to do that was just completely taking Hydra off guard. Coming up with the win, I think, Powerhaus is on the lead and road to victory here on this map.
Absolutely, they're going up right now, and just super strong showing here again from Power. We saw this last week against Most Wanted on the same map. They like this map a lot, and they do very well on it. I mean, they got come back on by Most Wanted, but that's a strong team. And again, they're just showing their dominance here today as they have a dominant lead. So up 3-0 right now. I'd expect to see a very strong hold from Power down here in the basement. Hydra's coming in here. Nyx is going to do, looks like they're going to try and take admin. Atticus just watching for any kind of sneaky peeks coming out here from Powerhaus. As Nyx goes ahead and gets up here into admin, they're going to try and take admin control fast as they get it droned out. Crim is upstairs with Ella. Let's see how he plays. Last week, he didn't really have a good showing on Ella. See if he picks it up here today. A couple of drones coming out. You're also going to see Holiday Nog up here helping him. He's on those Velt cams. Probably has one of them sitting in here inside of admin so he can call out when Nyx jumps in or if they try to take control. 2:20 left on the clock as they still haven't jumped into admin. Surprised they haven't gotten control here yet. And here goes Nyx getting into admin now. Drone's going to come out. He's going to spot Crim over here on the soda machines. Just holding the angles. They continue to drone, but nobody's pushing behind the drones, which now they're just wasting drones at this point. They need to behind those and get pressure on it. Elsewhere, Swerven's going to take out Mailman. That'll be Black or Buck off the board, correction, as Swerve is going to take a ton of damage. He's going to be very low on health. Most likely he possibly will rotate down and get picked back up. Swerven looks like he's rotating now, just hanging out. Backs off of Visa area as they get in. Hydra's pushing in very heavy there, especially with the Blackbeard. He's going to back off, and there it is, the pick from Blackbeard onto Swerven. Crim also is backed off from his location, and this is all they're doing. They're just wasting time at this point. 1:30 on the clock, and Hydra's still worried about 3 roamers now on the board. So they're going to, again, continue to drone, but they haven't pushed up on these drones. Like right now, hey, they need to be pushing up on that drone and following up. Now they're going to give up control again. Looks like Crim now uses one of his impacts. Smart play here, just continues to back down. Valkyrie still holding over there inside of the front desk area. He's going to call out that he's getting pushed here. See if Crim comes in with the help, and there it is, the help from Crim. One pick off going down there. Looks like Holiday Nog is going to get taken out by Atticus there. The Blackbeard pushing in strong. Crim elsewhere. Seems like he's rotated back down to the objective. 40 seconds on the clock. He can go ahead and rotate now. And this is where they need to push heavy. It does look like Crim did the smart move. Rotated back downstairs. Going to play time now, given it's a 3v3. 30 seconds on the clock. They still have their Hibana. So they're going to need to get these hatches open very fast to start this push. They're not going to have a lot of time to continue to get intel. Nyx is going to get drone now. The bathroom's cleared out. Hydra's RTC is going to get the hatch open here. They won't have garage open, so that's going to be no pressure on garage side. They're going to be able to play this and just watch hatches basically from right now. 10 seconds on the board. They're going to have the hot drop, and Nyx is going to rotate. Probably going to hit a couple Grismont mines on his way into the site here. So there goes Bosco taking out RTC. Atticus is going to get a kill onto Bosco. Atticus is going to take off Crim here. but they don't have bombs. So that'll be round number 4 in favor of Powerhaus, as those roamers were just wasting time. Played that very smart, and that's what you want to see. You might not get the kills, but the amount of time they were able to waste just played in their favor in the end of the round.
Yeah, they wasted so much time. I mean, Atticus getting these kills out of nowhere, now topping with 5 on Hydra, Holiday with 7. I mean, Atticus really played that out really well. Unfortunately, so much time was wasted. They were playing way too cautiously on those roamers. And, unfortunately, it paid off in favor of Powerhaus, just that the fact that they were able to utilize so much of that clock. And, unfortunately, Hydra not able to get those executions as soon as possible as they wanted. And, you can already see Powerhaus completely sweeping this map, the confidence all in their favor. Hydra now, going to have to sweat this out. I don't know if they're going to, I mean, we see the Ella pick now, but I don't know if that's really going to be helping them out here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's the nerves because they're one of their, opening games. They're playing a pretty tough opponent here, or what's getting to them. They just aren't pushing at the right times, and they're just not making smart plays right now. We will see Krim finally get on the board there, picking up his first kill of the match, playing a little bit of the support on an attacking role, but he does have that Ella on defense. The 4-0 lead coming in here from Powerhaus. The round's about to kick off. Upstairs holds coming in here from Hydra, as they haven't done so well downstairs. See how Powerhaus attacks the upstairs here. Looks like, again, they're trying to work the admin side, as well as downstairs Visa, getting the pressure in, coming in from both angles there. As Bosco and Holiday, all of them pinching out that Visa to try and push those roamers out. Holiday now up here on the ledge, trying to get some angles onto maybe the soda machine area.
Yeah, I mean, Holiday Nog did such a tremendous job last time when he repelled up on this bomb site. I mean, he got really crucial picks on some of these people rotating out in between sites. Right now, Hydra using that roam game could actually lead Holiday to get one of these picks.
And there's the hold that we wanted to see. They just didn't quite do it correctly, as Holiday is easily able to swing through the windows. There's no pressure there. Open up that Mira, so that's going to make holding this admin a lot harder, because they put the Mira in the center of that room, and they have no castle or anything to block that doorway. So Hydra will get a pick there onto Holiday. That'll be the Blackbeard off the board. Krim is going to go ahead and trade that out now, and that'll be Nyx off the board. 4v4, minute 50 left on the clock. Swervin does get in, gets admin control. He's going to go ahead and hold the angles here and just wait for some kind of call out, as Mira's going to try and sneak up. He doesn't know Swervin's there. Not sure if anyone knows that the Mira has pushed up this close now. See if they're able to get some kills. There's the drone. He's going to call him out. Swervin's right on the other side of him. Swervin's going to go for the kill there. There it is. Swervin's going to pick up the kill on Amira. That'll be Aviation off the board. 4v3, minute 20 left on the clock. Powerhaus gaining intel right now, slowly pushing up. And this is what you want to see. They're following up on their drones. They're pushing in. They're getting control of their map, maintaining that control. Now with a minute left, they're going to open up some angles onto this A-bomb. There's Hydra coming up from Spiral. He'll probably get called out now as he shoots all of those Ella charges, Habana charges off of the wall. And here they're going to try and bait him out again with the charge. Swervin holding an angle, trying to bait out Mailman. Here comes the shots. He's trying to shoot him. He misses elsewhere. Haddock is going to get the kill, and there it is. They bait him out. Mailman peeks it. Swervin's going to take his head off. There's now 2v3, 40 seconds on the clock. Smoke charges coming out here, as they're going to try to deny this as long as they can. Atticus stuck inside this A-bomb room, but they do have to push through one doorway right now. Here comes the second charges out to try and open up a hole for them to push through. So they're a little stalled out. 30 seconds on the clock, so this is still plenty of time left to get this push. As this 2v3, drone's going to come out to get the intel. They're going to call out Atticus behind the A-bomb before this push comes in. Now, left on the board is a Smoke, Ash, and Habana, so they're not going to have a lot of utility to push him out. There it is. Swervin's going to peek, run in there, take Atticus out, and now it's all up to RTC as him and Krim walk right by each other, and there it is, the final kill coming out from Krim, and that'll be a straight 5-0 coming in from Powerhaus, just showing their dominance on this map. Well played by them, just not there quite yet for Hydra.
Yeah, I think Hydra gave way too much ground as far as their defense goes. I mean, they pretty much gave up admin office. Powerhaus was able to capitalize on that, converge on the location of those anchors, take them down with ease. And I mean, just from the continuous play, they were able to cruise through that round with commanding performance.
Absolutely. And then again, we're going to see that strong Blackbeard play coming out from Holiday Nog. I'm sure he's going to be running it again, coming in as we will go to a quick 3-minute break and we'll be right back with map number 2 on Oregon. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back for map number 2. Just a couple quick notes. I just want everybody to know that if you guys love stopping by the stream, watching the matches, seeing some of the pro league teams, the younger teams, and some of the new teams on the scene coming out and playing here, we are a community-run league, and the only way we can continue to grow is with your support. So please consider subscribing and donating, and also dropping a follow on us on Twitter or any of the social media. Also, CCS this season for season 2 now has jerseys available. You can click the store button below on Twitch to check them out. You can have anything personalized down there with your team name, your team, your gamer tag, anything you like there. All proceeds are going to come right back into the CCS to help continue this league grow. I hope you guys are enjoying the show as we get ready to kick off map number 2 as Powerhaus wins map 1 5-0 in dominant fashion. So here we go, map number 2 getting underway. What do you expect to see here today, Maddie?
Well, honestly, Powerhaus had such a clean sweep on Consulate. I think, this map's kind of more open to the roaming game between Hydra and Powerhaus. Hydra still has some of those players that I've seen off stream, roam really nicely on this map. They've played it a bunch, so they might be more comfortable with it here. But I mean, so far, coming off a sweep, Powerhaus right now has the confidence, don't have to sweat out anything. I think this might play in their favor if they can take this first round.
Absolutely. I expect to see some more strong play coming out here from Powerhaus in these opening rounds here on map number 2 on Oregon. And we will see Powerhaus deciding to hold upstairs, it looks like, as Bosco's going to be on that smoke once again, Krim on the Ella, Jaeger, Mira, and Holiday Nog on the Valkyrie. So a pretty basic lineup coming out every single time. They run about the same characters besides, well, actually they run the same characters every round, basically. You're not seeing a lot of change up here on Powerhaus, which you will see a lot of teams do is switch their characters up a lot. You're not seeing that here on the Powerhaus team. So on the attacking side, we're going to see the Ash, Blackbeard, and Aviation running the Thatcher with the Hibana and Sledge. So they're pretty well set up here for a top attack. Most likely we're going to see them push Master here as Nyx runs right up and to gain control here as they're going to drone it out and continue and start off their map control here.
Yeah, as far as this game goes, I do suspect Hydra to at least get one player into the garage just to, be cautious of the first floor roam. If any, possibly, Ella and Jaeger love to play those angles on this map. I don't know if that will happen here, but if they do drone it out, spot some of those roamers, try to go for those plays, get those early picks, and allow yourself to, to allow these anchors to force themselves on the sites, and then, just pick up the kills right after that.
Absolutely. We should see some strong anchor plays here. 2 minutes on the clock, and they're already moved in, getting these walls open because of the fact that Powerhaus doesn't opt to run any kind of bandit or mute. So it's going to be a very quick opening here onto the site as Nyx is going to waste 3 of his stuns here, trying to see if maybe there was ADS there. I don't know why he wasted, or 2 of them, correction. Now he does get rid of the barbed wire, and there's smoke. Oh, as he just misses Bosco on that mirror. He's going to get called out on white. Jaeger's going to get called out on the opposite side of the thermite wall here into Master. And there's Nyx picking up the opening kill onto Swervin right there in small dorms. You're going to have the Blackbeard now opening up that window, and the double window get open. Now Bosco's going to be pinched pretty well in there. Now smokes are coming out, 1:30 on the clock. That's going to be smokes coming out super early here from Powerhaus. They're forced to use them. Try and delay this attack a little bit longer. 5v4, and there's the kill onto Krim, as Krim probably got called out here on a flank coming from basement. Mira also going for a late flank. Here comes that slow flank coming up from Low Jacks. There goes down Holiday Nog. Big kills coming in here from Hydra, as this is looking like a totally different map and a team right now. Bosco's heavily pinched down here. He's going to have to try and get this kill. Hydra's going to take, or correction, RTC is going to take out Bosco there. Now they're going to have 3 roams, and there goes Mira down below. Aviation getting the final kill onto Lojax, and a huge first round for Hydra here. Well played. I mean, they didn't even lose a player, so I'm highly surprised right now just seeing the aggression that came out.
Yeah, I mean, completely a different team that we're already seeing underway. I mean, they did such a good job getting in immediately on those bomb sites. I mean, Powerhaus gave away too much ground on those bomb sites. They were able to utilize the roam from first floor as well as second floor, not losing a single player. I mean, that just shows every player won their 1v1 in that situation, and so much ground, came in favor, allowing Hydra to come up with a sweep here. Let's see what they're able to do here on defense. Right now we're going to see a Ella, Smoke, Mira, as well as a Legion and we're going to see a bandit. So, you know, very favorable gadgets on map Oregon, going to be utilizing those character speeds. This is one of those heavily Roam or Paradise type maps. We didn't see too much Roam actually come into play by Powerhaus. I think that kind of fell a little bit towards how Hydra was able to take the map so easily. And so, you know, hopefully Hydra, you know, their roam game here, I mean, like I said before, they really are pretty comfortable on this map. I do suspect, you know, to see Male as well as Atticus, a little bit of Nyx to come into play here on this first floor.
Absolutely. I mean, we saw a little bit of roam coming out from Power, and that was the late roam coming from Mira. Most likely took out the kitchen hatch drop down there, and then Ella playing that basement coming up for the late flank, but Mailman was on top of it and just took him out really quick there. So now here comes Powerhaus on their first attack of the map, down 1-0. Looks like Nyx is going to be playing this kitchen hallway as well as Mail up inside of the big tower for any kind of A push. So we'll see how Powerhaus decides to push this out, as it looks like they already have armory control. Here comes Krim and Holiday Nog already in, as well as Lojack. So they're going to stack 3 inside of armory, open up this wall to get a line of sight down the hallway all the way into the bomb site, as Krim looks like he's going to be holding that angle for the time being. As they continue to drone, looks like they're going to go ahead and get Master open here, as well as Bosco's going to be running that Yang, so we'll see the Candelas and smoke coming out eventually. Lojack's going to get the opening pick on the Mailman over there in Big Tower. That'll be banded off the board. Rotation coming now from Nyx as he rotates back up. They call out that the push is coming heavily from Master and Armory side, as the wall's going to get open here soon. Looks like Krim's going to need to rotate, get this EMP, and then go back to holding his angle. They do have the Claymore there for any kind of pushes coming in from Nyx, and the wall's going to get opened up to see if Nyx runs right out into this trap and hits the Claymore. Gonna wait, wall's going to get opened up here. Most likely some drones will probably come out and get the intel that they need. Looks like the wall got opened up a little bit weird there. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to run through it. They're going to have to crawl now. So that could be an issue coming in from the Powerhaus side unless they used, correction, they already used the Hibana to open up Armory and get that line of sight. So that could be an issue there coming for Powerhaus. That Hibana being a little bit messed up. Minute left on the clock, 5v4 in favor of the attackers right now as they're just trying to find some kills. Here comes the frag out onto Nyx. It's probably going to miss him there as he didn't cook it quite long enough. Didn't do any damage. Candela's coming out. Bosco looking like he's hiding from his Candelas. I'm not sure if he was afraid of getting flashed. There's the C4 coming in from Aviation, just missing Bosco. Another one of those Candelas coming out as well as the smoke. He does have an angle here onto Bosco. He's going to miss the shots. They do know Mira's down. Here's the shotgun's going to come out, and he's going to miss 2 shots. Lojack will take out Swerve. Swerve's going to pick up the kill onto Mira now as they're going to push in and try and get this plant down. There's RTC picking up Holiday Nog, 3v3, 30 seconds on the clock. Lojack's coming up from the backside right now. This is where you need to see that late rotation from Holiday, or from Lojack's, trying to get pressure on this A side if they want to get the bomb down. So now they're going to go for the plant inside the doorway. He fakes it. Smoke comes out. He baits the smoke out. Rotation going back towards Master and the thermite wall. Hydra's still got that mirror there. Krim's pushing in. He pushes up to make the... Krim misses every one of his shots and just potatoes there. And Atticus picks up the kill. Nyx is going to finish off Bosco. That'll be 2-0 now for Hydra. Once again, well played by them, just holding this round off.
Yeah, I think that whole play that just happened, you know, came down to pure positioning by Hydra. I mean, it was pretty sketchy play by them to just completely give up Armory. I think a little bit of misuse of those Hibana charges kind of, you know, didn't really benefit Powerhaus on pressing into those bomb sites. You know, Hydra still had, you know, that mirror down below roaming, stalled it out a little bit, unfortunately missed those 2 shots, which could have, you know, tied up the round a little bit more tighter for them, a little bit less pressure, but, you know, it still came out as a win for them.
Absolutely, and I think, you know, maybe if Krim doesn't potato on those shots there, they pick up the kill on smoke. Powerhaus possibly wins that round, but that cost them a little bit there. Not a big deal. They could still come back. You're going to see the hold now going to the basement, coming out here from Powerhaus. See how they attack here as looks like Hydra is set up for... Bring the Ying. They have the Thatcher, Hibana, Blackbeard, Sledge, everything you would need to get this push down onto the basement. See what kind of hold they do here. Is Holiday Nog going to be in the meeting? Probably going to hold meeting a little bit. Yep, there goes the reinforcement going up now. So we'll see a little bit of a hold coming in and meeting here. They haven't reinforced any of the hatches, so if they push them out, there's Holiday's going to get one of the hatches. They'll probably open up the other hatch for a late rotation if he needs to back off of that. And the push looks like it's coming from the backside and kitchen. Big tower control coming in here from Hydra.
Yeah, I like that they're going for this rear stage play on the Great Tower. I mean, giving them a backside flank onto meeting room is one of those areas you want to try to open up. Right now, currently being contested by Holiday Nog. I don't think he's been spotted out yet by this third floor watchtower. We did see a drone get immediately popped, but Mel might be unaware of his position right now.
Absolutely. They're going to call him out. They know he's in there now. They just shot that drone out. We did see the rotation. Of course, I thought maybe he'd hold meeting, but he did rotate to big tower, which is going to possibly work in his favor. Let's see if they pressure him. They should have everybody right now working on getting this bandit out and not stalling their hold up. And here comes the opening of the other windows to really pinch him out. Holiday Nog's going to drop. He misses the beam, but Aviation was there anyways to take out Holiday Nog. That'll be bandit off the board. 4v5, minute 50 on the clock. Plenty of time to finish off this attack now. I don't think they have any pressure in meeting. We'll see if they have anybody holding it right now. It does look like they have one kitchen side. That possibly is Ella Krim holding in kitchen side right now. So they will have to get him droned out before they push this. If not, that could come back to haunt them if they don't see that Ella's over there later in the round. Atticus elsewhere is going to be taking over downstairs in construction now. Going to get pressure on the backside as Hydra continues their push, getting intel. Sounds like Ella's shooting some drones, so they probably called him out as he's going to be holding on to this kitchen right now. They will need to push him out before they can finish this attack, which if they pick up Krim will be huge. They will only be left with 3 smokes and some frags, so they will possibly be able to bait that out or get them with the Candelas and get the bomb down. But only a minute left on the attack now. Looks like a full backside construction push going to come out here. They're not really bothering with the front side at all. They're just going to kind of leave Ella there and probably try and pick him up on a late flank. As the rotation's coming now to the backside in construction, they have hatch control. They need to try and get this mirror open as they don't have any bandits, so that looks like they're going to probably get this mirror open right now. Ella's still holding upstairs. LoJack's very low on health, and here comes the Candelas as Hydra blinds everybody in sight, drops down, isn't able to pick up any kills. Now they're all going to be stuck here on the side of the mirror. There's a kill from Atticus onto Bosco. RTC kills 2 team. What is going on as Hydra drops 2 teammates from smoke charges? Looks like Nyx, Krim, and Swerve will be the only ones left alive here as he tries to go for the bomb. There's the drop from Krim. Krim gets taken out by Nyx, and it will now be up to Swervin. Very low on health. 6 seconds left on the board. Bomb plant's going to go down. There's Swervin to swing over and pick up the final kill. I'm not sure what happened there, but 2 players got killed by smokes, and they all just got bound up on that mirror wall. I mean, they had the perfect attack there. Once the Candelas went out, everybody was blind. I'm not sure why they weren't able to counter on that.
Yeah, I think they converged too much in the same position. The defense anchors were able to scramble a little bit away from those Candela charges, and what seemed to be a favorable attack ended up flashing majority of their teammates, and then you saw the team frag coming out. It was just very unfortunate plays by them. And, Swervin just able to patiently wait as the bomb goes down. But so far, getting this match underway, Swervin with 4 frags and Nyx top fragging with 5. Switching sides, we are going to see a Pulse Echo as well as a Bennett. We're going to see a Mira and a Smoke. On the attacking side, we're going to see a Blackbeard Thatcher as well as a Ying, Ash, and a Habana. So once again, it's going to be laundry room, supply room. These charges will come into play as far as meeting room goes, try to breach in from above. But, we're going to see some of these roamers on Hydra try to prevent this from being taken. It's one of those crucial areas that you want to try to hold out as best as possible, especially above bomb side A. Try to prevent Habana from getting in the breaching charges in from the front door. And we could potentially see Pulse play aggressively in that angle. I do see that Mill most likely will be playing into meeting room. So, one of those maps on the defense, especially with the bomb site selected, it's pretty much up to the roamers to delay as much time as they can, prevent this attacking side from pressing in. And already it looks like they're going to be spawning mainly on this west side of the map, and they're going to be repelling and go for the second floor take. Holiday going already onto Junkyard, first office.
So it looks like they're going to be doing a wing control push here, where you clear out everything on wing side and then push out and try and get either meeting control or just work that hatch, given they brought the Ying. We'll see how they decide to do it, if they whether decide to push out meeting or not. Quick thing to note, I'd like to go over fan vote for this match. You guys had Powerhouse GG winning 75% and Hydra at 25%. So that was the fan vote here, as Hydra's trying to take at least one map right now, as they're playing very well here. Just a little miscue on that last round. They could be up 3-0, and already looks like Powerhouse GG has complete wing control, complete meeting room control, and 2 minutes still left on the clock. So they're going to be able to open up all the hatches, as you'll see the pulse down here just gathering intel. They're going to be open to get all these hatches. Late flank probably going to come in from Mailman here, back in that big tower. But other than that, I'm not really seeing a lot of roamers. They're going to play that turtle defense and see how it plays out. Now, they did bring out the Echo drone because of this right here, which is the Ying. It's been so dominant right now on this hatch and that play. The only way to really stop it is to either get lucky with your C4s or to have something like that Echo come out and slow them down until those smokes and candelas wear off, to the point where you can get those equipment out there and delay the plants. So 1:20 on the clock, still 5 players standing for both teams. It's 2-1 in favor of Hydra. And here comes now the push starting to come out from Powerhouse GG. They didn't bother to open up any of those hatches at the moment. Besides the main hatch, maybe they don't want rotations, but we'll see how they play this. And there's the Echo drone as Candela's coming out here now from Bosco. The last 2 are going to come out. LoJack's going to pick up the kill on Mail, trying to go for that rotation. Bosco's going for the plant, and there it is. There's that Echo drone, and now he has to back off. Crim's going to pick up RTC. That'll be the pulse off the board, so that'll be a C4 gone. Hydra's, it looks like Nyx tries to push up. Holiday's going to take him out. Now a 5v2 in favor of the attackers. Bosco's going to get picked up as he was downed. 30 seconds on the clock, only 2 smokes left, so if you can waste about 10 more seconds. They do still have that C4 though. Here comes the smoke. It's going to delay him a little bit. He overthrows it. It's still hitting him, and he throws the second one. That'll be Bosco off the board, and Aviation's going to go down. Mira from the backside on the swerve, push from Swervin. There goes Swervin coming in with a drop shot, finishes off Atticus, and Powerhouse has now evened it up at 2-2 as they're trying to come back in map number 2.
Yeah, unfortunately, losing that roamer, you saw majority of Powerhouse pressing onto the staircase, onto bomb side A. I mean, we saw the Yokai drone actually clutch the bomb plant. Remote gas charges were a little bit slow on that play. And the fact that the roamer died trying to go for those picks was huge for them, because it's one of those where, you have to force, if you're going to go for the stair push onto bomb side A, on Hydra's side as the defense, you want to try to get a roamer, at least 2 of them, contesting those attackers, make them have to fight in from both angles, cause a little bit of that time delay. I mean, Powerhouse had plenty of time, not really sweating out how they had to play it out, and unfortunately losing those roamers was a big part of that loss. And, we're going to see Swerve in top fragging now with 6 frags. It's going to be Nyx with 5. So far, the frags are pretty evened out on Powerhouse Hydra so far, top fragging majority of these rounds.
Absolutely. We're going to see Holiday Dog really dropping down in the kill department right now. He wasn't running that Blackbeard. So I expect to see him pick it up just a little bit, but Swervin is picking it up for the rest of his team, as Krim not doing so well. Once again, running that Ella and a little bit of the support plays there. Bosco came in again with those Candelas, but the Echo was huge. They just weren't able to finish it off with the equipment that was available. So we're going to see, again, the attack is going to probably come upstairs here, as the bomb site is upstairs. We'll see probably the same kind of attack. They're going to try and get off that very fast push, coming into Master, getting armory control. Again, checking out garage, checking for any kind of pulse or anything underneath. Quick drone, he sees it's clear. He's going to go ahead and get in, get control of the garage area, and then jump back on the drones to see what else is around here. It does look like they have a Mira in armory, so this could be 1 player off the board if he's not able to hold this. LoJax is in there. I'm not sure if he has any ADSs to stop this. Either way, he's going to have the EMPs coming out possibly, as he will be called out. So this will slow down the attack a little bit. Now they do have Buck underneath. I'm not sure why Buck, this hasn't been called out. There it is, the kill from Aviation onto LoJax. I'm surprised they didn't have Buck with the call out there, just opening up that floor to get him to rotate out and push. Either that or have to jump out the window and just go for the aggressive push there. Atticus is going to pick up Swervin. There's that Blackbeard play coming in huge again. Now they're going to pinch off that A-bomb stair side. So Hydra pushing into Master as well. Atticus going to pick up the kill onto Bosco. I'm sure he got the call out there. Here comes Krim on that late push. That is reinforced upstairs, so he's not going to be able to use those impacts to rotate up there. He might get some kills here, as I'm not sure they know he's pushing over, because they didn't drone any of that out. And no, Krim will go down to Mailman. And Holiday not coming again with that late rotation coming down from the kitchen as they don't have it held off. See if Holiday can get some kills. It's just him versus the world right now. 5v1, minute 30 on the clock, 2-2. This map, the round correction, looks like it's going to go in favor of Hydra, and it does. Mailman's going to finish off the kill, and well played by Hydra. Once again, just getting the kills they needed, killing those roamers. The Roma game just not able to do anything right now for Powerhaus.
Yeah, Hydra's been really comfortable with their roam game, putting them in multiple areas, taking Powerhaus off guard, getting these picks left and right. I mean, they've been doing such a solid job on the attack. And I mean, the fact that, Powerhaus unfortunately lost that armory was a crucial part of, Hydra's performance on being able to get the picks on the remainder of that second floor. And so hopefully we see a little bit of a change by them on this attacking side, as it's going to be back onto those bomb sites. But it's going to be Kid Storm. Still top fragging. It's going to be Atticus with 6. Nick slowly coming up behind him, and Swervin with 6 as well. Unfortunately, Powerhouse didn't really get the frags they needed there. But Hydra, if they're able to stay around in this round, we could possibly see a map 3.
Absolutely, as we did see the map 3 come out earlier, which was unexpected against Most Wanted from Euphoria. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do see the map 3 here. Just a very strong outing so far from Hydra. It's still a little bit early, 3-2 on the scoreboard right now. Hydra's attacks, though, have been very strong. So we'll see how their defense goes. Looks like they're going to do the kitchen hold here and open up the floors underneath those windows for any kind of push onto the B-bomb site.
Right now, patiently waiting as the attackers go underway. Once again, Armory, one of those crucial spots to take just to allow some of that flank and shot potential in through hallway. But they also need to be wary of some of these roamers. Once again, it's going to be Mira back down on this first floor contesting it out, as well as Nyx by bomb side A. Just waiting on that front door presence by Swervin. And he's been doing a good job holding the first floor so far as Powerhouse tries to press in, but unfortunately, not catching those rotates as the attackers might be aware of his position as these rounds have been playing out.
And you're going to see Nyx there get droned out early, and he's going to have to rotate all the way back to Big Tower because he's playing super aggressive. I'd like to see him maybe hide out a little bit more and make him drone and waste some more time getting the call out on him. Holiday not going to be on that Blackbeard now, as there he goes, picking up the kill onto RTC. He's just a Blackbeard player, as Holiday Nog would say. That's all he is, but he does very well on it. So let's see if Holiday can get any more kills there on that big window. He's trying to get some picks here, opening up the round for Powerhouse. We're going to see that same kind of attack come out here. Armory, master side coming from Powerhouse. So they don't switch up their gameplay that much. I don't know if they're just working on certain strats right now. As here comes the pick right there. Nyx going to pick out Swervin. That'll be the huge kill right now onto Swervin, given how much he's influenced this game so far. Oh, he's got some sneaky peek holes right there. Kenny, and there it is, Nyx with a sneaky bullet hole kill onto Bosco. Very nice by Nyx. Is the roam game paying off right now for Hydra? He's going to run across, and there's Krim just holding the angle, waiting for the rotate. So that'll be Nyx off the board as Krim will get the kill. It's now a 3v3 in favor of... correction, all tied up, and looks like Mailman he over challenged that. All he had to do is go for those couple of shots, make Holiday worry about it, but instead he continues to challenge it and gets picked off by Holiday Nog. It's now a 3v2 in favor of the attackers. 50 seconds on the board. Holiday Nog's pretty well taken down right now damage wise. Looks like he was going to go for the rotation. Krim will take out Aviation. Looks like Holiday might go for there it goes. He's going to go for the reset, but with only 30 seconds in the clock, it's going to have to be very quick if they want to do this. Krim needs to get over there, pick him up, and then they need to get up on Master and finish this attack off. But with only one attacker left on the board, this should be a win in favor of Power right now. See how the round plays out. 20 seconds. Here comes the EMPs, and the smokes will come out. Oh, the EMP takes out one of the smokes. Bad timing right there for Atticus. Looks like LoJack's going to be back up on the big tower as he pushes in. And no kill there coming up. And there it is. LoJack's going to finish off the kill onto Atticus. And all tied up at 3 now.
Yeah, I think Powerhouse has been doing a really good job on getting a read here on Hydra. I mean, so far these rounds have been getting played. Hydra's been having such a strong roam game, and we've been seeing, Swervin holding that front door. This time, Holiday on that rooftop using the Blackbeard as well as Krim. I mean, the patience was a virtue for them on that round specifically. Waiting for the rotates. We saw some of those attackers get picked off right off the bat. I swear, as far as Swervin goes, got picked off immediately. And that was unfortunate for him. You know, we thought that, or I thought at least, that he was, or they were going to lose a little bit of that roam potential on picking off those roamers, but they were still able to utilize those 3 players remaining, pick off the remaining roamers, and then press in with an easy win onto that bomb site. Already getting this round underway. We're going to see a Buck, Habana, Thatcher, as well as a Blackbeard and a Ying on the attack. On the defense, we're going to see a Bandit, Ella, Smoke, Jaeger, and a Mira. It's going to be back down into the laundry room, supply room. Powerhaus, you know, had a good round, at least one good round here on this map. But Hydra, you know, the fact that they were able to go rear stage consistently through the Great Tower proves that they've have the attacking strategies against Powerhaus so far when they get this bomb site specifically.
Absolutely. I mean, Hydra, last time we saw this, they had the push they wanted. They had the advantage. They just weren't able to finish it off, as Bosco ended up taking out 2 or 3 players with those smoke grenades, and they all got bunched up on that Mira, which they weren't able to take out as well. And then the Candelas came out, and there was no follow-up push on those Candelas, which kind of cost them there. So we'll see Atticus here getting up and trying to take top floor control. They're deciding to push it a little bit different here, as it looks like they're going to do the wing push out instead of a back tower. We're even going for a little bit of a pick there. Almost gets the kill onto Nyx.
Yeah, right now we just see Powerhaus making their way on a rear stage. Hydra giving up a little bit too much ground. Or they're actually gaining a lot of ground. Powerhaus still in some crucial defending sites. Need to be cautious of that as they make their way back to the stairs here onto the bomb site.
Absolutely, that could have been a huge pick there, coming out by Swervin if he was able to take out that Ying, because given how strong she is on this map right now. EMP's coming out. Looks like we're going to see a strong hold here from Powerhaus on the meeting hold here, as you're going to have Bandit and Ella back on the sandbags. So we'll see if they're able to take this out right now as they're working front hatch. Here comes Blackbeard. Going to rotate and start getting control of the stairwell. Minute 30 left on the clock.
And I see those EMP grenades trying to come out, get rid of some of those potential gadgets as far as Ella Mines goes. Still waiting on the remote gas grenade by Bosco, as it's going to be ticking down towards a minute now. Hydra so far swarming those stairs. It's going to be up to Powerhaus to try to get at least some of those roamers to delay this push, as I had said before in the earlier rounds. They still have Ella and Holiday Nog in meeting hall. Definitely one of those crucial areas you want to try to hold, and this will force Hydra to have to play onto the stairs and allow Powerhaus a little bit of an easier cleanup if they can delay the time they want.
There you go. You're going to see the kill onto Holiday Nagas. All they're going to do is hold this off. Candelas come out, plants going down. Everybody's probably blind. There it is, and that's why it's super strong. And so hard to defend against with those Candelas. Now, Atticus is going to pick up a kill onto Swerve in there. Bosco's going to get some smokes out. They still have one roamer up in the meeting hall. See if Krim can get any kind of kills here. A couple more smokes coming out. There's the opening kill by Krim. And here he comes as he's pushing up top, as well as the push is coming from down below. Now they have to deal with Krim in meeting, as it's a 3v4. Atticus taking out low jacks. Bosco's going to refrag onto Atticus. There goes Krim getting taken down. Bosco getting the kill onto Nyx. And RTC is going to finish it off. That was a very good push by RTC. And all they had to do was work the main hatch now with those Candelas. They didn't even have to pressure meeting. They just watch and hold the angles as they're getting the plant down.
Yeah, I mean, they did a tremendous job pressing what seemed to be a very bad situation for them, but they were able to take off those roamers that went for those plays and then just, you know, take over the map after that. So far, top fragging now is going to be Nyx with, or actually Atticus with 8, Nyx at the top of the leaderboard with 7, and Swervin with 6 still. So far, frags getting evenly split here among Powerhaus as these rounds have been going on. Certain players have been stepping up each round. And right now we're going to see Hydra now on the defense, going to be rocking the Mira, as well as the Legion, Bandit, Smoke, and Ella. Pretty standard picks on this map. We did see the, remote gas grenades are so huge as far as laundry room goes. And we're going to see a Blackbeard, Thatcher, Ying, IQ this time, and a Habana. So IQ getting selected, I think, will potentially lead to some of these goos from tripping up some of these attackers, as well as the Ella Mines.
So we will see a hold coming up here on the basement from Hydra. See how they play this. Looks like Nyx again is going to go ahead and roam it out. He's going to be playing upstairs. Other than that, typical setup, we're going to see the Miras on the backside, Miras in the closet, watching that front side. And it looks like the only roamer right now possibly, well, looks like a Mailman's going to be upstairs as well as Ella. So we'll see if these roamers play out. Also looks like they have 3 roamers possibly upstairs. There's Mailman going to be playing. Now they do have the rotation for Mailman here. So his main goal is just going to make them push in here and then rotate down to kitchen, which if he's going to do that, he's going to need his defenders, his teammates to be holding kitchen so he can call out for him. And it doesn't look like he's going to have anything down there. So when he goes to rotate, he's going to be blind dropping that hatch. And if power calls it out, all they're going to do is set someone up on that hatch and just wait for the drop when Mailman pushes down. See how they play it out here. His Nyx is just going to miss Bosco, as he almost was able to get the pick there on him. Here comes the big tower push coming out now as they rotate. They give up kitchen side.
Yeah, it looks like
pressure
Nyx
on the
have
Nyx.
some contention.
Here comes the drone coming in from power as he's right up on this window. Swervin's gonna go for the frag. I don't think Nyx heard him pull it. Oh, and there's the frag. Down goes Nyx.
Beautifully
Frag.
placed too.
Well played by Swerve. Bosco and Swerving gonna go ahead and get big tower control now as they're doing the push from the backside. Mail's gonna rotate now. He knows that the push is coming and rotate it over to big tower. Minute 30 on the clock. Holiday Nog is gonna be sitting there with the Blackbeard and challenges Mail. That'll be Mail off the board. Bandit down. Now Bandit and Ella off the board. Minute 20 on the clock. RTC is gonna go ahead and rotate back. They know the push is coming from the backside. So will they be able to hold it off? They're gonna have a couple goo mines and a C4 and 3 smokes left for a minute 10 to hold this bomb site off. Here we go, is Powerhaus trying to bring it to 4-4 and into overtime. See how they play this out. They're gaining intel right now, gaining ground. Here comes the hatches coming open up now from LoJax and Powerhaus. Drones coming out. They did open up a little bit of a wall there from construction so Blackbeard can get some angles onto site. LoJax now rotating over to the construction to help out here. Looks like Aviation's got a really nice angle over here onto the doorway. See if he's able to get a couple picks here. Smokes came out. They still have the Candelas, so I believe what we're going to see is these Candelas come out. Everybody in the site probably going to be blinded out. There's the Candelas. Aviation's going to get the kill there on the Holiday Nog. Now most of them are blinded. Bosco pushing in as he gets 1 kill, but Aviation will pick up the kill on Bosco as he was able to avoid those Candelas. And now it's a 2v3. 15 seconds on the board. This is looking very good. C4 is going to come out, just miss everybody as LoJax swings in, picks up the kill here. RTC is going to get a 2-piece. It's now LoJax against RTC, and LoJax will get the final kills on to Hydra to win the round, and we are going to overtime.
Yeah, I mean, impressive showing by Powerhaus to even take that map. I mean, Hydra had the advantageous angles there in that situation, and coming up really close. I mean, RTC downing those enemies down the hallway. Honestly, thought he was going to come up with the clutch there. Unfortunately, did not. So far, top fragging now is going to be Atticus as well. Swerving still with 7 frags and Atticus with 8. But I mean, Hydra, you know, they kind of gave up too much ground as far as meeting room goes. They try to go for this aggressive roam at the start. I think just because they were ahead 1 point, try to finish out the map with an unexpected 3-player roam. Unfortunately, didn't pay off though this time, and you know, Hydra now going to be forced to play more conservatively as these this match overtime goes on.
So we're going to take a quick peek here in overtime at the scoreboard as we're going to have Atticus and Nyx leading the way for Hydra. And then everybody pretty even across the board, but Swervin coming out on top for the Powerhaus team here with 7 kills, 3 kills coming up a piece or correction, 3 kills coming out from Bosco on the bottom there. As we'll see, he's not having a strong map. See if he can pick it up here in overtime and Powerhaus can finish off strong as it's 4-4 overtime. Map 1 again went to Powerhaus GG on Consulate with a very strong 5-0 showing. And now we are here, map 2, 4-4 tied up.
Yeah, I mean, Powerhaus is already kind of getting a read on to how Hydra plays. They've been kind of spotting out these roamers, using more drones. Now we're seeing an IQ swap as well, you know, trying to spot out some of those gadgets by Legion. It's been one of those big roamers as well as Mira. So, you know, Powerhaus is, you know, starting to adapt to Hydra's style of play. It's going to be up to Hydra to go, force a little bit of change here just to throw Powerhouse out their game. Once again, Armory looks to be completely uncontested.
So it looks like Armory, like you said, will be uncontested. There's Holiday Knock. Gonna go ahead and take control. I'm sure they're gonna bring Lojax up here to open up the wall. Actually, correction, they only brought a Thermite this time, so I'm not sure if they're gonna Thermite that wall or just use it on Master. Now, they will have the Bandit, so if Bandit's able to Bandit shuffle any of these charges at all, this could be huge round for Hydra, and that could be very bad for Powerhouse not being able to get that open. So it looks like they're going to need to get some vertical control here, get some frags, something opened up to get this Bandit off of that wall, given they didn't bring the Hibana. Otherwise, this is going to go very bad for Powerhouse, and they're going to be forced to rotate so late in the round. I don't think they're going to be able to come up with a win on that.
Yeah, so right now Nick has a nice angle on the Powerhouse as far as entry goes. Does need to be cautious though, as the assault rifles will have the advantage as far as range. But if Nyx can play this out right, at least take out Ying on this engagement, they will lose a Candela and some potential other victims. Right now, Lojack's going to be placing a Thermite charge on that wall. Going to be trying to open it up, but unfortunately, we could see the Bandit tricks coming out, prohibiting from doing so. They still have a Thatcher into play though.
Now, they didn't opt for an Ash either, so now Swerven's trying to get those frags underneath. If Swerven misses another frag, this is going to be devastating. And there you go. You heard it. Bandit gets one of the charges. Down goes Holiday Knock from Nyx inside of that top meeting, so he's going to be called out there. 50 seconds on the clock, and this attack is going to stall out big time now. Having that Bandit there, they have nothing to help with vertical play. They have no Ash. They're out of frags now. The only way they're going to push this is right here. Right, Bosco's going to have to use the Candelas, picks up Nyx. Nyx is going to get the kill on Crim, and then you're going to see the refrag coming out there from Bosco. So he's going to have to throw out these Candelas, otherwise there's nothing they can do here. And those smokes coming out, they still have 3 smokes to waste time. Swerven's doing what he can do here, coming down below. He's going to get the kill here onto Aviation. He's going to try and get this late rotation up the white stairs. Atticus should get the call out here from his teammate. And here comes the challenge from Atticus. Swerven's going to get the kill on Smoke. RTC's going to trade with Lojax, and Swerve's going to go down to the goo. Now, Mail and RTC, last one's in. Candela's coming out. Here comes Bosco through the barbed wire. He's going to completely miss Mail on the wall, and RTC's going to get the 2 finishing kills here coming out from Hydra.
Yeah, RTC did a tremendous job on that final 2K. And one of the big players was Nyx playing in that attic, preventing those attackers from pressing in, takes out some crucial players, delays lots of time. The fact that they even gave up Armory was a little concerning, but I think it played out in their favor, not, using one of Powerhouse's roamers to, at least contest attic. I think ended up losing them that round, taking down Crim as well as Blackbeard right away. They lost that Thatcher. They didn't, they still had the wall opened up for their team. I just think at that moment of time, Hydra had pretty much taken that round, and were able to just utilize the time that was left, turtle down on the sites, and then finish off the remaining players. But switching sides, we're going to see Nyx going to be playing Ying this time, Atticus on Blackbeard, as well as Aviation on Thatcher, Hibana by RTC, and Mel on Buck. It's going to be a lot of breaching potential. Still going to be Laundry Room, Supply Room this time on the defending side for Powerhouse. Powerhouse is going to be rocking a Bandit, Ella, Smoke, as well as a Jaeger and a Mira. Crucial picks for this bomb site, and as well as Default. Trying to stall at the point as much as you can, but it pretty much comes down to, on the defense, who can go for the out roam with these players, who can get those picks initially in the round. I do suspect we'll see Powerhouse mainly stacking up on rear stage, like as we saw before. It was Holiday and Crim holding it down. Let's see if they go for the similar play here, as it's going to be Hydra now approaching in from Bus Yard, as well as the front house of the entrance. Now going to go for a Showers breach, look for some potential roamers. Let's see if they're able to get this game underway.
So again, we have Hydra in the lead right now, 5-4 in overtime, map number 2, 2:30 left on the clock as they're trying to get this wing push out going here. They will get control of wing pretty decently quick. None of this reinforced here into the meeting hall. See if they decide to push the meeting out, or if they just try and work the main hatch again. Now, seeing that's not open and seeing Crim inside of the meeting hall, if they try to push this main hatch right now by itself, I expect to see Crim use those impacts and try and do a late rotation into kitchen and catch him off guard to get those extra kills.
Right now we do see those Hibana charges opening up above main stairs. Nyx looking for any potential pick through hatch. Atticus going to force himself to rotate down. I assume going to be stairs. And right now Power, is patiently waiting for any roam from the rear stage. Right now Swervin currently posted up a meeting hall, looking for a potential kill onto RTC and Male. So they're going to be roaming in his sights. Definitely in one of those areas. Oh, and unfortunately, Mel getting the team kill onto Atticus. They will be losing that Blackbeard, which was been a crucial player in this round. Right now, shots getting thrown down towards Aviation on the opposite side of Kitchen, and Mel coming up with a nice headshot onto Crim.
Huge kill there on to Crim from Male. That's going to take a lot of pressure off there. You will see Aviation being very low on health, so that could become that could be an issue later on. But right now they're sitting very well. Now they have meeting room control. Losing Crim in that meeting room was huge. That also got rid of any kind of rotation that they wanted to do. RTC, you're going to see go ahead and down Aviation, get the extra HP. Now a minute left on the clock, 4v4, all tied up as far as players go. 50 seconds left here. They still have their Ying charges, or their Candelas with Ying, Thatcher, Hibana, and Mailman, which we saw use one of his frags to take out a teammate, unfortunately, earlier. Again, Bosco using those smokes very early in the round as the Candela charges are going to come out. Everybody's basically going to be blind as he rotates in. Nyx is pushing in here. He can't see any of the players around him until the smoke goes away. But when the smoke does go away, Holiday's going to be down here. Nyx still they do not know Nyx is in there right now. Yeah, he's going to be able to sneak in here and get the kill onto No, Bosco flicks and gets the kill onto Nyx. Huge kill right there. I can't believe Nyx missed that as Bosco misses 2 shots and potatoes on Mailman with the shotgun. Mailman's going to go ahead and get in there, get the kill down onto Bosco. He will not have bomb right now as it's on the other side of the wall. 10 seconds left. Swervin's going to be upstairs. Looks like this round is going to go in favor of Powerhaus as Mailman and Swervin coming down the stairs right now. He's able to grab bomb. He's going to try and go for the plant. Just not enough time there. Man, if Nyx gets that kill onto Bosco right there, this could be a totally different round. He has to hit that shot.
Yeah, he had the potential play, and just the fact that the smoke grenade was out, wasn't really able to hear too much of where the defense was roaming around. I mean, lots of footsteps, almost came up with the play. Right now, he's going to be top fragging for his team, slowly falling behind him. It's going to be RTC and Atticus. Once again, even frags amongst Hydra. So far, top fragging is Swervin, who's completely showing up these rounds. He was playing Ash earlier, now going to be switching off the IQ, and so far it seems like that's actually been helping their team out as far as spotting out these gadgets. But switching these games, we're going to see the defense. We're going to see an Echo, Smoke, Mira, as well as a Jaeger and a Bandit. So they won't have their Valkyrie as they've been playing in the past. On the attacking side, we're going to see Hibana, once again IQ as I had just stated. We're going to see Bosco on Ying, Thatcher as well as a Blackbeard. Unfortunately, on the previous side, that team kill by Mel was pretty detrimental, losing that Blackbeard on those engagements from stairs, lost out on some potential plays by them. So Hydra, giving that round a little bit towards Powerhaus, and the fact that they were even get the positioning that they did on Powerhaus was almost a victory for them. But now this time it's going to be Powerhaus on the attack, and we're going to have to see what they're capable of doing as we get this match underway.
That's a good point you brought up. I almost forgot about that opening team kill from Male. That could have been a difference in the game as well as that kill that should have came in from Nyx onto Bosco. So here we go, round number 11, final round match point, all tied up 5-5 here in map 2. Possibly going to map 3. We'll see how this plays out, as this is the lineup they brought last round on attack. And I think they thought they were going to go basement. That's why they opted to go with the IQ. Unfortunately, they went upstairs and they didn't have that vertical presence to get rid of that bandit, which really cost them later in the round. And some nice play by Hydra. We'll see how this plays out as Male's going to be upstairs here in the top attic, trying to hold a little bit of a flank. Not sure if he has any of that reinforced behind him. That could come back to hurt him in the long run, as they have complete control of wing and upstairs right now. So 2 minutes on the clock. They have most of the map control here. Here comes Swervin pushing into meeting. They don't have any drones on top attic at the moment. So Mailman still has the advantage at the second.
Yeah, I think Hydra's heavily relying once again on that roam game, completely giving up meeting hall. Don't know if that's the play here. If Mel does play it out patiently though, and can use some of that intel to his advantage, he could potentially sweep Powerhaus on the attack from central stairs into laundry.
Now, I think I did see the rotation there behind Mail. I'm guessing Bosco sent a drone up there and did call him out, so they will know he's up in Attic. They're probably just going to hold him off in there for right now as they work this main hatch with the Ying. Candela's going to come out later in the round, and they just holding off for the flank as Mail doesn't really have any advantage on them, given they're not working the meeting room too much. As you'll see Lojack's now taking a little peek in there, not sure if he's going to push in. He's going to drone it out and try and get those opposite hatches. Drones coming out here. You're gonna see a little bit of a stun coming out from Holiday, probably just to see if there's any kind of ADSs to burn there so they don't waste their smokes or candelas once they go and do the push. So 50 seconds on the clock. You're gonna see those smokes come out. Mail's gonna get a kill. Swervin's gonna take out Bosco and himself. Oh man, what a mistake there by Swervin. Mail's gonna get the kill onto Krim. It's just gonna be Holiday knocked left on these stairs all by himself. 1v5, 30 seconds on the clock. And it looks like we're gonna be going to a map 3. That frag by Swervin, not sure what happened there. Holiday gets the kill onto Nyx. He's gonna push up here with the Deagle to try to get the kill. He does pick up 2 kills, one on Nyx with and another kill on Mail with the Deagle. So it's now a 1v3, 22 seconds on the board. Holiday gonna try and clutch this out. It's gonna be a very hard clutch for him as he still has 3 players remaining for for Hydra, correction. Now, 10 seconds left on the board. Final smokes coming out as they're all going to be hiding in here. Here comes the plant. You're probably going to see the C4 or a rush coming up here from Jaeger. There's the rush coming in from Jaeger. RTC is going to push up, get the final kill onto Holiday Nog. And a huge mistake there. Just so many mistakes this game by Powerhaus GG. And Nerva able to take advantage.
Yeah, I mean, that was crazy to see how both teams ended up killing their own teammate. I mean, Powerhaus unfortunately took the bigger end of that stick, fragging out himself as well as his teammate. I don't know what these frags have been magnating to. Obviously not the opponent, but already we're going to be seeing, I believe, a map 3 here.
So, correct. We will go to map 3 as we're going to see pretty even kill counts across the board there from Hydra. And then, you know, on the bottom side, just so many mistakes that you took out 2 people with that frag. I'm not sure what happened there as we didn't get to see it, but that team kill frag by Swervin was huge right there as Powerhaus was looking really well that round until that happened. So, and again, just not having the right characters for certain pushes and very good play and roaming from Hydra coming in as we move on to map number 3, which is going to be Coastline. In my opinion, I think it goes in favor of Powerhaus, but who knows after seeing that? What do you think?
Yeah, I think Powerhaus as well. I mean, it seemed like Oregon was Hydra's map, and it was way too close to call, especially with the map in their favor. And Powerhaus now going in a coastline, I think that they will have the better advantage here on this map at least.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and take a quick break here as we move on to map number 3, Coastline. We'll be right back.
What's going on, guys, and welcome back to map 3. Going to be Hydra versus Powerhaus on Coastline. What do you expect to see here, Praised?
Well, seeing Coastline, I expect to. I mean, this could go either way. I haven't seen either of these plays or teams play on this map, so we'll see how they decide to play it out. Like I said, seeing the map played out on Pro League might have given a couple of these teams, some ideas of how to play it, being that underneath hold playing, underneath theater, or any kind of the holds that we've seen so far coming out from that Pro League. I don't know. Seeing how Hydra just played on that map on Oregon, their roam game was very strong and played out very well for them. So I'd be surprised if we don't see some more heavy roam come from them and some gunfights won and putting them in the favor for this third map.
Yeah, I mean, Powerhaus had a complete beatdown on the first map, and Hydra coming back off of Oregon. So far, Hydra's still trying to stay alive in this game, and it seems like every round that gets played out, Powerhaus is slowly gaining the advantage as well as the lead.
Absolutely. As we're getting ready to kick this off here shortly, this should be a very interesting third map getting underway. Who do you have? Who do you think is going to win this map?
Honestly, I think it's going to be Powerhaus in this situation. Just like I said before, I mean, they swept the first map. Hydra had the advantage on Oregon. It was way too close to call at that point. I mean, they had the early rounds in the beginning. Unfortunately, it just started slipping away, but they clutched it out into overtime. And I think Powerhaus, after playing this map in the past, especially against one of those good teams, potentially has a chance to better showcase themselves on Coastline.
Absolutely. We'll see how it comes out here as we're getting ready to kick off round number 1, as we will see the first defensive hold from Powerhaus coming in here in the theater and see how they decide to hold this. Looks like they're going to go ahead and run a Bandit Pulse. Crim's going to be on that Ella again, and then Jaeger and Mira. So a little bit of a basic hold that or lineup on the defending side that we usually see, and we will see if they're able to hold off this push coming in from Hydra here, as Hydra decides to run a Thermite Glaz, Buck, Blackbeard, and a Ying. Now, this Glaz could come in huge, as well as that Blackbeard play, so they have 2 very strong characters coming out. Depending on how they decide to play them, could determine this round.
Yeah, I mean, seeing a Glass, as we saw, earlier on in these rounds, not necessarily with this team, so far has been, one of those viable players in a situation that doesn't seem so fortunate for him. But I mean, with Coastline, at their disposal, I think Glass will have a better opportunity here with those smoke engagements. But they still have that pulse, so the smoking may not be as beneficial if Holiday's able to roam into those particular locations that Glass is currently posted up. Already getting this match underway. It looks like Hydra is going to go for the vertical play, take advantage of some of these windows here.
So it looks like they're getting control in multiple locations right now, going for that VIP control, as well as you saw Buck underneath going to try and take kitchen control, as most likely he's going to run into a little bit of a gunfight with Crim on Ellen. There's Atticus getting that opening pick onto Bosco, and that'll be Bandit off the board. So if they're able to buck underneath, get rid of any of the charges there that are on the wall, they should have free roams to get that open, as it doesn't look like there's any pressure onto VIP at the moment. Underneath, or correction, upstairs in Hookah, we're going to see Glaz getting control, maybe watching for any of the late rotations coming from Aqua or Aquarium. And also Atticus still sitting on the window, waiting for his team to catch up and get this push underway. 1:40 on the clock, 5v4. Attackers have the advantage here as the push is coming up. Nyx is pushing down the hallway here. See if he does anything, or if he's just kind of putting a little bit of pressure, waiting for the wall to get open up. His Male has control right now, and they haven't opened up the wall still. I don't know if they're droning or what the hold up here, or if they're going to try and rotate over to A side. I'm not sure why they would, given they have the pressure coming and the pinch off from Atticus on those windows. So Swerven's going to be sitting here. He must have been called out. Swerven's going to get 2 kills. He's going to get the 2K there onto Nyx and onto Male. So 2K coming out there from Jaeger. Swerven, minute left on the clock. That'll put the advantage back in the defender's side. That'll also be Thermite and Nyx off the board, and they didn't even open VIP wall. I'm not sure why they did that. They kind of just threw the round away completely with that play right there. And you'll see the kill coming out there from Crim on to Aviation on that Buck underneath. So there goes the vertical gameplay. And now you're stuck with the Glaz, who's going to have to push either down that A corridor or run through the doorway there into B. See where the pushes come from. And looks like Glaz will go down now from Swerve, Blackbeard is going to come in. LoJack's going to pick up the final kill on the Atticus there. And for some reason, Hydra just threw that round away completely. They had complete VIP control, Thermite and everybody, and they rotated down the A corridor. Instead of opening up the wall and just putting the pressure, they had everything perfectly set up.
Yeah, I mean, they had Holiday, roaming in the back line as well as Swervin. I mean, I was honestly surprised he even walked away with the 2K in that situation. They had Hydra preemptively aiming down his hallway. Both players looking at him gets taken out, or they get taken out immediately. Losing 2 of their attackers right off the bat was a little detrimental to them, and then they just patiently waited to press onto that bomb side of B, where they had seen LoJack's just patiently waiting behind the mirror window, and it gave Powerhaus the advantage right off the bat, and then they were able to rotate into the areas they needed to counter out Hydra's play. But getting this match switched off, now Hydra on the defense. We're actually going to see a Valkyrie here. I do like to see Valkyrie on cosigns. The gadgets, as well as the heavy roam potential, could be negated just by that gadget alone. We're also going to see a Ella, as well as a Smoke, Mira, and a Bandit. On the attacking side, we're going to see Holiday still playing on that Blackbeard. We're going to see a Thatcher, Ying, Ashe, as well as a Thermite. Once again, already a difference as far as the attacking side goes. Powerhaus already going to be favoring some of these characters that they usually play as, whereas we saw Hydra kind of go for a different style of play.
And they had a little bit of a different style of play, but again, they had the advantage. They had the map control they wanted, and they just threw it out the window by pushing outside towards A and getting killed and getting a 2-piece on them was Swervin. So we'll see how it plays out here. 1-0, Powerhouse has the lead right now, and I think that's more due to Hydra's mistake than Powerhouse's actual defensive hold. And here comes LoJax. They have A side right now. They're going to go ahead and push that A side hallway going into theater. Nick's going to pick up a kill onto Krim, and there's Mailman with the 2K onto Holiday Nog and LoJax. That'll be Thermite and Blackbeard off the board. Bosco's going to get the kill, refragged onto Nyx there. So now it's a 2v4 in favor of Hydra right now. Minute 50 on the clock. Bosco's going to be forced. He does spot the belt cam there. Forced to push up this A by himself. Here comes the drones out as he's with Swerving. So they have a little bit of slay power still left on the board. See if they're able to pick up the kills. Here comes the rotation over as they have a Mira facing towards Aquarium coming out from VIP side. So this is going to be a pretty good hold here coming from Hydra if they can hold on to it. And in my opinion, it should be 2-0 possibly after this round in favor of Hydra. So here comes the kill from Velk, onto Velk almost by Bosco. He's going to miss the shots. He's just missing all of his shots. And there it is. Finally, Bosco. I don't know, man, this guy, he used his entire clip, missed almost every shot, but he finally slows it down. It's the accurate shots he needed to hit to take out the Valkyrie. So a minute on the clock, still plenty of time. Bosco's going to jump out, go ahead and get reset. And now he'll have 50 HP. Going to be a little bit low here, but Swerve and Bosco still a minute on the clock to work with. They're going to rotate back up towards this A side and try and finish off these last couple of kills. This is going to be a tough push. Now, if there's no ADSs, which there shouldn't be because they didn't bring a Jaeger, Candelas and smokes are going to come off and they're going to run in here. Bosco should be able to get the kills he needs to get onto this A site, and there it goes. 2 Candelas are out. Here comes the smoke charge as well. Bosco's gonna run in. He does get hit with the Grismont Mine, picks up 1 kill. He can't really turn because of the Grismont Mine. He will go down by Mailman. Swerve's gonna run in, pick up Mailman now, and it's a 1v1. Here we go, 30 seconds on the clock. Swerve needs to clutch this up if he wants to get this 2-0 lead for Powerhouse. And here he goes, he fake plants it. C4 coming out, almost gets Swerve in there. Aviation's just going to have to wait for the plant and then push in. Again, Swerven's going to go for possibly a fake plant. Just waiting for the push. Aviation playing it smart, just waiting for the time now. Swerven needs to decide. He's going to go for the plant now. Pros don't fake. He comes off the plant. He needs to win the gunfight. And there it is. Aviation finishes off Swerven. And that'll be a 1-1 tie now. Well played by Aviation, just playing that slow and playing it smart.
Yeah, I just like to say that was way too close of a call there for Hydra. I mean, they were in a, I believe it was 5v2 situation after getting one fragged immediately, putting into a 4v2. The fact that they were even able to come up with a play just like that was amazing to even watch. But that intel from the at the beginning of the match, the intel from the Valkyrie cam was super huge for Hydra. Able to take down 3 players immediately off of entry, and I'm not really sure what caused them to slip up there. I mean, they had the numbers. I'm not really sure why they didn't just go for the roam amongst the first floor and try to find out some of those characters. I think the conservative play ended up hurting them that round, and you can see pretty much went down to a 1v1, forcing Aviation in the worst possible situation for him.
Absolutely. So some good plays coming out from both teams there. Some mistakes coming out from both teams. Like you said, they had the number advantage and almost gave that up as they went up 5-3 in the numbers count there. Correction, 4-3, and then just almost blew it. Swerving just not able to clutch up there in that situation. Came off the bomb twice, which was able to allow Aviation to judge more carefully if he was going to be planning or if he was going to stay on the bomb later as the time ticked down. So here we go, round number 3 on the board here, and we're going to see the hold coming out into Hookah. See how Powerhouse decides to hold this. Looks like Nyx is going to go ahead and try and get downstairs control. And there's Paul's Holiday Nog. Might get picked off early here as he's playing this door. The drones are going to come out as Atticus is slowly going to push around the corners here and try and get this pick onto Pulse. Comes Holiday Nog, and there's the opening picks coming from both teams. Male's going to take out Krim. That'll be Ella off the board, and Holiday's going to take off Ash. So 2 of the better characters for both sides, both off the board early on, and 2:30 left on the clock. 4v4. Atticus is going to have Holiday pinched off. His Male's going to come up from behind and finish off Holiday Nog. That'll be the pulse down, so that'll have their underneath roam and C4 now off the board. So they will have the downstairs control as they continue to push up and try and get control of these objectives. Now, Male's going to rotate off into the aquarium side ledge and try and get control here. Looks like underneath LoJax is going to be playing around the kitchen, Sunrise Bar areas. He's getting droned out pretty heavily. Bosco starts to rotate. He'll be in the A-bomb. And again, the smoke's coming out super early here from Bosco. Maybe trying to delay it. Holiday not, or LoJack's going to get called out. They're going to know that he's down as Bosco's going for the pickup here. And Atticus is rotating as well with that Blackbeard. Hydra's not going to be able to come up and get these kills. Still going to be a 3v4 right now in favor of the attackers. Blackbeard getting up on the ledge. Bosco's still going to have 2 smokes out, but it's a minute 30 left on the clock, so a lot of time left for him to hold on to those smokes as he's getting pressured by the Blackbeard here. Blackbeard not able to land any of the shots. Here comes a C4 out from LoJax, and it blows Atticus off the window. Huge kill by LoJax there, taking the Blackbeard off the board. So they're still going to have the Glaz in the buck, but this might go in favor of Powerhaus just because of the characters left on the board here. Here comes some of the EMPs trying to get rid of the traps. They're pushing from the VIP lounge here. Aviation does have bomb. LoJack's going to be pinched off in the side corner there by Hookah, as well as Bosco now are going to get the angles on this. Here comes the rotation from Mail over to RTC as Glaz is going to probably throw down them smokes and maybe try and get down the plant now. I believe Bosco still has 2 smokes. So we might be able to hold them off just for a little bit longer. 30 seconds left on the clock. They need to go for this plant soon if they're going to do it. So Bosco has to use those smokes. Here comes one of the smokes out from RTC as Glaz is going to move over here. And he hits Mail in the back. Bad timing here. It looks like this is going to be very tough. Bosco's going to take out Aviation. And here comes the shots in the rotation coming in from Power to put pressure as they know the rotation happened for the bomb plant onto the A site. Bomb starts to go on. Correction, he fakes it. Hydra looking for the kill there. LoJack's going to pick out Mailman. It's now Glaz against 3 players. And there's the kill on by Bosco. And Power will go up 2 rounds to 1.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where Hydra kind of fumbled it there. I mean, they had Atticus in a nice position to contest out the site. You know, LoJax did get that nice nitro cell, but I think if the Hydra had played that a little bit more with an accelerated pace, you know, the fact that Atticus was shooting in forced the defenders to, you know, stop actually paying attention to the hallways as well as the rotates. You know, that was Hydra's opportunity as well as their opening to try to go for those picks. So far, top fragging is going to be Mel on Team Hydra, and we're going to see Bosco as well. Slowly falling behind him is going to be Swervin. This time with the character picks, we will see an Ella, Smoke, Mira, Jaeger, as well as a Bandit on the attack. Holiday still favoring that Blackbeard. Bosco on the Ying. We're going to see a Thatcher, Ash, and a Habana. Powerhaus so far looking a little bit more comfortable this map, as we said in the past. Hydra slowly trying to stay alive in this match. Unfortunately, just some situations have been slipping away from them. I mean, like we saw in the one of the beginning rounds on their defense, they had such a nice triple kill on the Powerhaus. Had gone to that 5v2 and then coming up into that 1v1 situation, still end up coming up with a win there. But I mean, these rounds, you just see that Hydra's slipping up somewhere as far as their initiation goes. I mean, they get a nice initial play, but as far as finishing off the rest of their round, I mean, they're just having difficulties.
Yeah, their late attack again having a little bit of difficulty, like you said. And they just, if they could finish off those rounds a little bit stronger, they're getting the roamers, they're getting the opening kills. They're just not able to finish off later in the round and gather that intel that they need to finish these rounds off. So we're going to see the holds coming on here from Hydra upstairs. Looks like they're going to be in Hookah again as well. And Nick's on that Ella, see if he can do anything here to get him back in the game. 2-1 map 3 as we're all tied up 1 map apiece here between Hydra and Powerhaus GG. Swervin looks like he's downstairs getting control of offices and trying to get up on that A side stairs.
Yeah, right now just trying to drone it out. And Holiday Nog once again favoring this second floor advantage as he's waiting for any potential roamers as the attacking side. You know, we see Swervin playing aggressively with that Ash as he has in the past, trying to force some of these rotates out by the defense. Patiently waits. Right now, you know, it's going to force Hydra to kind of anchor down even more, and as well as behind cover. They're going to be forced to rely on these cameras in order to figure out where Powerhaus is going to try to push for him. And if they're able to get this pick on Atticus, which he just did, nice headshot by Holiday Nog. Going to be taking down Atticus now. Smoke is going to be down, and they're not going to have those remote gas charges to their disposal.
So Smoke off the board early there. As you saw, 1:30 left on the clock. 5v4 in favor of the attackers here as this round, hopefully, we'll see if Powerhaus can come through and get a nice lead here as it's been back and forth so far. And minute 10, looks like they're going to go ahead and do an aquarium push here as they have everybody set up for this push. This mirror could be an issue for them if they don't get it opened or get any kind of pressure on it. They still have the smokes and candelas from Bosco as they're just getting a little more intel before they go ahead and make the push. Here comes those smokes out to block the mirror, and I'm sure the candelas will follow up as Lojax is going to have bomb though, so he's going to have to get over here and get ready for this plant. Holiday has rotated over to the big windows. I'm sure Nick's going to try and go for a peek here onto him, and there it is. Nix is going to take out Holiday. As Holiday takes out Mail, here comes the Candelas. Lojack's going to try and get this plant down. And C4 coming out from Aviation on that Mira, just not able to get it. Now this round's not looking too good, as that Mira being up right now is going to be a big issue for Powerhaus to get this attack off. RTC is still sitting here on the other side of the half wall. Big kill there from Aviation onto Bosco, 3v2, 18 seconds on the clock. Swerven's going to have to run in here and either go for the kills or try and get this bomb plant down, but I don't see a plant coming down. There's the kill from Nix and Aviation onto Swerven and Krim, and round number 4 is going to go in favor of Hydra as we're all tied up once again.
Yeah, I think they just got a little, or Powerhaus got a little disorganized there towards the end, trying to go for the converged attack onto the bomb side. I mean, they had a very well-placed Blackbeard, you know, having some contention through that window, forcing them to anchor down behind cover. I think just they weren't able to really get those Candela charges as well as those gadgets in the areas that they needed to press in onto those sites. And then Blackbeard getting picked from that window right off the bat, it forced Powerhaus it put Powerhaus in the advantage to try to finish off the rest of that map with ease. And I wasn't really sure where Thatcher was. I saw he was trying to go for a rotate just to kind of come up behind the flank of Hydra, but I think he wasn't really getting as much action as he needed there to force Hydra and the disadvantaged position. And already swapping sides, we will see a Ash, Blackbeard, Thatcher, as well as a Glaz and a Buck. Still, we do see Hydra picking these, I wouldn't say weird picks, but they're kind of building their team around the Blackbeard and the Glaz, going for this long-range pick. So far, it's been working out for them as far as getting the picks off in the beginning. They just have difficulties closing in on the defense when they're turtling down on those sites. Hopefully, we see some changes there. Maybe use those gadgets a little bit better, as well as drones. Spot out some of those anchored down, as well as those roamers that are still left alive here on Powerhaus. On Powerhaus, we are going to see a Ella Pulse, as well as a Bandit, Jaeger, and a Mira. So far, been very consistent on their defense as well as their attack, and I think the consistency will continue to show for them as this round's going to be going underway.
So here we go, round number 5 underway, 2:30 left on the clock. We're going to see a little bit of a roam again coming out from Holiday Nog in the blue bar here, as he will be droned out. See if they're going to be able to pinch him this time. This time he's going to go ahead and rotate and probably get out of there so they don't pinch him like last round, and he's going to continue to waste time and play this smart, as Atticus is going to be up on that window, as they're going to have, again, control of the window right now. Like Bosco's right up on it. He might go for a jump out or just hold this angle, and there it is. Bosco's going to get the pick onto Atticus. Well played by Bosco there. Elsewhere, Swerven's going to take out Mailman. Looking very good for Powerhaus right now. 2 minutes left on the clock. Nix is just about going to get in a gunfight here with Swerven, as Swerven's holding the angle. Unable to hit the shots there onto Swerve. Swerve's going to duck back in and continue to challenge this, and there it is. There's the kill by Swerven onto Nix. Huge kill there, taking out the Ash. Now a 5v2, minute 40 on the clock, left with Glaz. Glaz is going to go down from Holiday Nog. The roam game pairing off very well right now for Powerhaus. Aviation going to be the last one on the board. Minute 30 left to go on the clock here. 5v1, Aviation probably isn't going to get a chance to clutch this out. Ella's going to go down. There goes Krim off the board. Holiday Nog going to come up and finish off the kill on the Aviation as he gets called out. And we are back to a 3-2 lead now, as Powerhaus again winning the defense and taking the lead.
Yeah, that was a good strat there by Powerhaus. I mean, we've been seeing him turtling down so far on Coastline. The majority of these maps, you're only using about 1 or 2 players left to roam, but it seemed like they had full map control. I mean, completely expecting Hydra to go in for the split push, and they were able to call it perfectly, went for the high risk, and they obviously paid off for the high reward. Now putting them up 1 point so far. Frags getting evenly distributed out here amongst Powerhaus. Hydra slowly falling behind. but they're going to be back on their defense, and they've been able to hold it so far with no problems. A little bit of contention, but I mean, hopefully they're able to hold it off here.
So this is going to be a huge round right here. 3-2 in favor of Powerhaus. Powerhaus is able to win this. It'll put them up 4-2 on match point and possibly be able to take this third map finally. And here we go. We're going to see the hold coming up. It looks like they have a little bit of rotation hold going into VIP. Not sure how they're going to use that later in the round. Again, we're going to see that Mira going up inside of the VIP lounge to watch towards Aquarium and anybody pushing down from the hallway. You'll see the castle now come out from RTC on the window as well as that hallway corridor. And on the attacking side, again, we're going to see pretty much the same lineup with that Thermite, Thatcher, Ying, Ash, and Blackbeard coming out from Powerhaus GG. Swerven's going to go ahead and go upstairs, get control of rooftop, see if there's anybody running around, if you can get any quick early peeks probably. Holiday Nog, everybody's stacking up on this corridor. Looks like we're going to see that A push trying to come out again here from Powerhouses. Last time, Nyx foiled that plan with that Ella play, playing super aggressive, picked off both Thermite and Blackbeard, and it was huge for him. That round did come down to a 1v1 as Swerven wasn't able to clutch it up. There will have a Bandit there to Bandit shuffle that wall, so Hydra is perfectly set up to stop this push right now.
Yeah, this time they're not running that Valkyrie, and losing a little bit of that intel might actually allow Powerhaus to get a more successful push. And the fact that you have Holiday on that window, you could see a little bit more coordination happening here. But Hydra is actually strategically placing some of their roamers at the majority of where Powerhaus is currently posted up. Looks like Nyx will be taking quite a bit of damage there. Swerven's gonna be making his aggressive push in.
And there's the opening kill onto the Ella, so a big loss there coming on for Hydra as Swerven's able to take him out in a minute 30 on the clock, so the push is still a little bit behind from where you would want it to be. Ash is going to come out here as soon as they get these marks off. Swerven's going to try and Ash this. See how they play it right now. They're just waiting for the marks. Here comes one of the Ashes out as it's able to open up that left side underneath the left side of the wall. Bandit's still going to be able to Bandit shuffle the right side, and possibly a little bit of that left wall as another Ash will come out, probably to open up that floor a lot more. Still a Bandit charge on the wall there. So a minute on the clock, and they still haven't been able to open it up. Mail's going to take out Swerven underneath from that vertical gameplay, which is a two-way floor there, and it works both ways, and it comes back to haunt Powerhaus as Mail's able to pick up Bosco and get the 2K there. It's now a 3v4 in favor of Hydra. 40 seconds left on the clock. You're going to see Blackbeard, Thatcher, and Thermite try and take this round back. Now, see if they can. The Mira looks like it's still closed, but there's a little bit of an angle there that they're able to hold on this doorway for any kind of rotation. So Thatcher and Krim, or Thermite and Krim, need to get to wherever they plan on doing this attack and do it right now because they do not have time. 20 seconds on the board, and they're trying to do a very late rotation. They're going to Thermite. Looks like they're going to Thermite that hatch. I don't know how this is going to play out for them. Smoke's going to come out now as Atticus is going to start throwing them. 10 seconds on the board. Lojack's peeking the hallway. Atticus is going to go down to Holiday Nog. Impact comes in. Lojack's going to turn on RTC. Holiday Nog's going to pick up another kill on Mailman. And Holiday and Lojack's able to pick up 2K kills apiece to bring this round up to 4-2 in favor of Powerhaus. What a play there from Powerhaus. I 100% thought that was in favor of Hydra, and they just came out of nowhere with all those kills. That turn just there, nutty kills there by Lojax as he turned on Castle, who came at him with the impact through the bathroom wall. Did not expect that to work for Powerhaus.
Yeah, I mean, they did a tremendous job keeping themselves alive there. I mean, persisting throughout the round. It looked like it was slipping away, time ticking down. They were just able to, take advantage of these angles, which seemed like, Hydra was holding down defensively. I think just a little bit of smokes as well as the coverage, kind of actually gave Powerhaus a little bit more of a beneficial push onto those bomb sites, and just able to get the flicks they needed there to stay alive in that round. And we can already see Powerhaus finally gaining that lead that they've been needing, now putting it into match point. And right now they're going to be going back to their defensive characters, still going to be playing Pulse as well as the Ella, Smoke, Jaeger, and the Mira on the attacking side. We actually aren't going to be seeing a Glaz this time, but we will be seeing a Ash, Blackbeard, Thatcher, Habana, as well as a Buck. So, a little bit of that change here. I don't know if the adaptation will benefit them. I mean, they had a little, the combination of characters they were initially playing with, it was working out as far as getting those early game picks. As we've seen, they just haven't been able to finish it off. And I think switching off the glass might actually help them push more into those bomb sites and play more aggressively, which is exactly what they've been needing here against Powerhaus.
So you will see the Ash coming out here from Nyx again. He's going to try and get those opening kills. And it's 4-2 match point. This is the first big lead we've had all map. So this could be the final round here as Powerhaus finally gets a little bit of cushion here. See if they're able to come up on top as the roam game again they expect and want to come out and do a lot of work as it did last map. It looks like Pulse right now is going to be pinched inside of Sunrise as Hydra is going to start working on him. There it is, the gunfight coming out from Aviation on Holiday Nog. Holiday Nog is going to pick up the kill. Nyx is going to come in and trade and refrag Holiday Nog. So 2 minutes left on the clock. That'll be Pulse off the board, but they did lose their Thatcher. See if he comes back to haunt them later in the round. Mailman now pushing up as well as Atticus as they get security room in the main door entrance here. Getting control of that as well as Kitchen for that vertical gameplay as we're going to see bomb site up inside of Hookah. Here comes push, minute 40 on the clock as they're continuing to drone out and get intel. Slowly pushing up here is Nyx, and the camera's going to spot him. He forgets to take out the default cam, and that's going to hurt him as he might have been able to push up on LoJax there, hanging out behind that half wall. Smoke's also going to be over by the bomb site to help out LoJax if needed. Here comes Mail's going to start getting that vertical gameplay onto the A bomb site and get rid of this Mira, which was an issue for Powerhaus. Last time they attacked, LoJax's going to take down Nyx there with the Miras. Nyx again tried to sneak up, but he already knew he was there. Mailman, Atticus almost gets taken out by LoJax on that C4 again. That could have been an issue. It's 3v4, minute left on the clock for this attack, and it's not looking very good for Hydra as well as they've played all night. So here we go. Buck again going to try and work this. Probably going to try and no frags left actually. Mira is going to get in the gunfight, and there goes Buck off the board. LoJax's going to win his gunfight. Now you have Atticus stuck on the window who did pick up a kill onto Swervin. 2v3, 40 seconds on the clock as here's RTC swinging in, going to try and get this plant down. I'm not sure where LoJax went here. It looks like he rotated underneath. He jumps over looking for LoJax, but Bosco's there with another angle to take out RTC. Atticus is going to be last man standing. He's going to have to jump through the window. And there is Bosco to finish off the map 5-2 in favor of Powerhaus. And that'll be 2-1 map count. Very well played here by both teams tonight. Unfortunately, Hydra just not able to finish off these rounds and come out on top.
Yeah, beautiful games and beautiful plays coming up between both teams, and it seemed like after the first round it was going to be a sweep, but then Hydra keeping it so evenly matched. I mean, the teams were pretty evenly matched for the remainder of these rounds, but Powerhaus, once again, we called it that they'd be more favorable on Coastline, take the game, and ended up pulling off a victory here.
So that'll be all tonight, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed both of our matches as we had Powerhaus GG against Hydra. Powerhaus won 2-1, and we also had Most Wanted versus Euphoria earlier, and Most Wanted came out on top with a 2-1 victory there. That means Most Wanted will go to 2-0, and now Powerhaus GG will go to 1-1 for the season.
And folks, this is Titangles again. We appreciate you tuning into the stream. We wanted to let you know that Flipside played on our off-stream match today, so that VOD will be available on YouTube. You can see the results there live by tomorrow. Again, we'd like to thank you and reiterate that we are indeed a community league. So we have a lot of volunteers on our staff, including these great casters here today. You've been seeing their Twitter pop up the whole time, so do give them a follow and a big thanks for being here. We would like to extend an apology for the first couple of maps. We were having a lot of technical difficulties. We had a person running the broadcast that it was his first time. So we appreciate whoever stuck around, and we hope that we were able to deliver the high quality product that we're trying to deliver to you folks. Again, thanks for tuning in. We are a community league, so if you find it in your heart to drop that subscribe there on Twitter or send us a little bit of a donation to help keep the thing going. We are not corporate sponsored or backed. Again, my name is Titangles. Thanks again to Praise and Matty Cast for casting 2 really exciting 3-map games. And we will see you guys on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. The full season schedule is available on CCS Esports.com. You folks have a great day.